Tim, it's John McIntyre here. I'm guessing you're back in the US now, back with the family. Um, Man, it was great to meet you and hang out over the Tropical MBA conference. It's good to talk about copywriting and all that. Anyway, wanted to just go over your landing page real quick. A lot of this stuff you probably know, I'm guessing, but I thought it'd be cool to just, maybe it's a reminder. Even if you already remember it, maybe it might help you. I don't know, maybe it might help you get it done, or that kind of thing, improve it. So here are just the quick things. The main problem with foolishadventure.com is I feel like there's not a clear most wanted response. Like when I look at this page, I'm kind of like, what do you really like? What's the whole point of the Foolish Adventure? So we're breaking the rules to help you create a fulfilling online business. But I guess what's the end goal for you with me? Do you want me to sign up to something, buy something, that kind of thing? Because that's going to dictate the rest of what you do with the site. This is basically a funnel. This is a step or a checkpoint in the sales funnel. I'm guessing that you want to send people to the Foolish University, in which case this blog should be set up as a way to gather people's information, so an opt-in generator or a lead generator, to get them to sign up over here. I'm sure you know all this. Like I said, you know a ton. I feel like you know a ton more about this stuff than I do, but I thought it'd be useful to just look at this. Anyway, so what do you want people to do? The offer. When you clarify this, everything else will flow from here. Once you decide exactly what you're trying to accomplish with this, then you'll know exactly how to get from there. It's kind of like you go to the end of the map, or you go to the end of the maze and just work back from there. And it's always easier than trying to figure it out without knowing the destination. So once you've decided, let's assume that it's the Foolish University. So once you've decided what it is, we can start looking at what can we do to improve it. Now, right now, there's no call to action at the bottom. There's just a list of blog posts. And so what I would do is probably put an opt-in or some sort of form, like click here to sign up to the mailing list, or something that allows people to keep learning more about you. Maybe it's a link, like a banner that goes to an article about you or about the Foolish University or something like that. Now, on the post page, this is just one example, just a random page, nothing in the sidebar. I'm not sure if there's a big reason for that, but I would put whatever your most wanted response is. So like if you're really just trying to get opt-ins with this first, I would put an opt-in form or a two-step opt-in form at the top of here. With a recent client, we used a two-step sidebar opt-in, which is basically we added a banner right here, which offered a course, and people would go to the blog, they click on this link, so get the course, and then that page would then take them to a long copy opt-in form. So it wasn't one of these dead simple pages. It had 300 or 400, maybe 500 words, and the opt-in form was squashed down the very bottom of the page. So we kind of broke a few rules, or mainstream online marketing rules, but we actually increased opt-ins by 379%, which is pretty cool. So that's what I would do. I would, basically what I've said here. So add a call to action at the bottom of the home page. Probably end up being all the pages. Add a call to action in the sidebar. I would put it right here at the very top with your main offer, which your main opt-in offer is going to be something like this. Get our how we launch profitable information products. Now you could probably improve this copy right here. Foolish product launches doesn't mean that much to me. Get instant access. That would be better further down the page. To one of our most popular members only it's not that important. This graphic here I don't think is serving any purpose. For one, it's kind of hard to read. I have to squint. I think most people, I have good eyes, so if people have slightly bad eyes, they would probably have to squint or look really close to read it. Sorry. You'd also move this image to the right-hand side because the brain reads things by focusing on the left-hand margin, so when you make people jump from here all the way over to here, it can make it harder to read. That's going to have a minuscule effect, just a small thing. So we have the opt-in there, but I would really, you could even put a banner, click here to go to the sign-up page. So that's a two-step opt-in. You're making people take two steps rather than just one where they can sign up here. So we put a banner, we say click here to sign up to the mailing list and get how we launch profitable info products. Or you could change it to how to launch profitable information products, because how you do it doesn't really bother me. I'm really worried about how you're going to help me launch profitable products. That's what's going to make a difference in my life. is a customer. So two-step opt-in, long copy, and one idea that I've been thinking about, which has kind of been proven with the recent client example, but it's the harder you make it to opt in for someone, the higher quality the lead. I think the reason for this is that when you make it hard to opt in, the people who actually do opt in will they're going to be people that actually put in some effort to get there. They really want to hear from you, and they're really convinced that you have something to offer them. So the harder you make it for people to opt in, the better quality the leads will be. You'll get more opens, you'll get more clicks, and ultimately you will get more sales. So, and I'd also set up an autoresponder that offers basically fantastic content, which you already have, and I'm sure that a lot of this content is buried in the site. Most people finding the site new would probably not be looking at all the old stuff, which is down all the podcasts in here. So I would take the autoresponder and get your best, most popular, most commented, something like that, podcast, turn that into a course, the Foolish Adventure course of some sort, which will then funnel people into your Foolish Adventure University. Now let's go take a look at that right now. Like I said at the start of this, I'm sure you're aware of all these problems. I'm not trying to give you advice or anything like that, because I think that you probably know most of this stuff. But I just thought it would be interesting, and I'll also be posting this on, I thought it would be helpful to post this on the copywriting blog I have, and just to show people, if they're in a similar situation, how they can improve their own landing page. So, Foolish Adventure University. First of all, this looks like a generic or default WordPress theme, which isn't doing anything to make me trust you. Okay, and it's not geared for conversion. So I land on the page, this header is way too big. Learn to earn dollars, not diplomas. That's kind of cool. But that's really your offer right there. So I would make that bigger and the logo or the text here smaller. I'd make this header smaller so we can push everything up on the page. This live events thing, I think it's unnecessary. People sticking up their hands, it looks like a concert or something like that. In your live events, obviously nothing like that. So I think you don't even need this image to be there. What you need is a big headline which tells me how you're going to help me. Now we have 4 things here, which it's not even clear what you want to do. None of these things have a call to action, so these don't even look like links. So one thing you can do is put a click here to learn more below each one. One other problem is that it takes 3 clicks before you can see pricing. Now I can't remember how I did it. That shows you what I mean. I think I went like this. Maybe I went Foolish Community, which was this, and obviously it's members only, so I click here, which is kind of complicated as well. Then I'm going to this other page, and this is pretty cool. Okay, I like that. I'm in. Then we go over here, and then that's when we finally have pricing. So from this home page, you have 3, like that first page, confusing. There's no call to action. There's no clear idea about what you're trying to do with this page, and it's just generic and boring. Then you go to this page, which it's still not very clear. It looks the same. It's like, what? Then we come over here, and this is the real thing that you want people to see when they land on the first page, I would think. Or at least you want to have this main offer and have that the first thing that people see on this page, and then you can tell them about the other things later on. I'm not 100% sure on this, but I would think that it may be good to put your pricing on the same page. It just reduces the need to click through. Unless maybe that's the idea, you're trying to build up momentum here by making people click through to find the Foolish University. But I mean, at a very minimum, here's what I would do. I would add a few hundred words of content on this page to explain. Basically, I would replace this entire thing right here with something that explains what you're about. So as soon as I land on the page, I can get a clear idea about what the hell the Foolish University is about. And I would simplify it, give it one main goal. So you can have these things there, but I would make the main goal of this page to move people forward in the funnel towards the Foolish University. You probably don't even need this page there. To me, it seems redundant. You could just get people to click here, which takes them straight through there. And I'd also add some call to actions. So these don't look like links. I would actually put click here to learn more so people know to click there. Now here's what I can do if you're interested. Dan mentioned you were, and you said you're interested. So I can set you up with the 10 email 1 month autoresponder sequence that'll funnel people to your most wanted response. So we can set up a 10 email sequence using the podcasts from Foolish Adventure. So we'll set up a crash course or something similar in creating a fulfilling online business. And I'll basically scrape all this content from your site. So you won't have to do anything. No new content will have to be generated. We're just going to basically put this into a course, and I'll handle everything. And I can even jump into Aweber and set everything up for you, so you don't really have to worry about a thing. We'll use a 2-step opt-in form. So I will add some sort of banner at the top of this page here, this right-hand sidebar, and we're going to say, click here to get the Tim's Crash Course, the Foolish Adventure course, and creating a fulfilling online business. So you've heard the podcast, now get the course. And then they will click that, and they will go to a page with 500 words of long copy, and that's what's going to sell them on the course. Then we're going to have an opt-in form at the bottom. And right now, you don't even have that there. So I think we could increase conversions quite a bit with this. And I'd also add the banner here as well, just below your posts. And that's the main thing. So the price for that, I can do it for $397 for a 10 email. How it will probably work is we'll do, let's say, 4 content emails, and then we'll do an offer email. And then we'll do a content email which follows up. So it's going to be the bulk of the main body of the email will be content, and then we'll have a PS. Did you get a chance to check out the Foolish University? So we're keeping on the radar of people. Maybe someone was thinking about it, and if they're interested, they'll see the PS and they'll sign up. Now I'm actually in the process. I want to turn this into a product. Get the Drop Dead autoresponder, and I'll probably launch it on the Drop Dead Copy blog soon. But the price will be at least $497. So that's pretty much it, Tim. Like I said at the start, I think you know all of this. You're a marketing guru in a way. So yeah, I just thought this would be interesting. I'll post this on the blog. I'll send you a link to the post. So have a look. Any questions, let me know. And yeah, thanks for watching.